season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get the ball first. Johnson wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Rushes on him. Finds a spot in the middle. There he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
For quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll return it. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Oh, he makes the catch. After that earlier interception, they want to make sure this guy gets his rhythm back.
Yeah, and sometimes when he loses confidence, he's also not going to push the ball down the field. He doesn't want to make a mistake, and that's a tough life. You want your quarterback to play free and not worry about making that mistake. He's already made one. This is a good way to...
Makes the grab down the right side. Here he goes. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. He'll try to do it again on this one. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Turning it on. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Right back to the well. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the second and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Wildcats are marching down the field. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. On the run, it's Bickley. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Wall. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Got his man. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now.
Now, a fourth down. Number 19, on to take it away.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Makes the grab on the left. Bulldozes his way through. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Bought a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Anger. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Caught behind the line. It's Bickley. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. Beck's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Johnson wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. A quick pass to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. Doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Keeps looking downfield. He's got him. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on third down in DKR. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
Immediately fires to the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Wall. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he wants it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. Makes a grab past the marker. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Here's the handoff. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Longhorns will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter. quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it.
Yeah, in 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
That's caught. It's anger.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Floats it out in space. Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Run in the red zone, it's Bickley. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Wall. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the beatdown has ensued. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. They're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
And the Wildcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Looking to pass. It's Wall. It's complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. To the air on first down. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
To the air, it's Wall. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're working that left side. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Man, these in-breaking routes are so hard from these slot guys because you're so worried about them flying up the field vertically. Nice job sitting down, breaking in, finding a little hole, making a catch.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. A little release to the back. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Caught in the backfield, it's Anger. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dropping back, it's Wall. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got it in stride inside the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Bueno. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And the Kentucky offense will take over.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling on until they find an answer.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Anger. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal touchdown.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's Bueno. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Motion from the wideout. On the move. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to barge in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Here we go.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Takes it the other way. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And most quarterbacks will tell you, if they start to drift and throw off their back foot, their balance isn't as good, and you're more inclined to miss like he did right there.
And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Back to throw, it's Wall. Good timing on the quick out. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page, get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down.
Here we go.
Wants to throw again. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this defense, they needed this earlier. I love to see it and getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing the 3rd and long. They've struggled all day long. They've needed more of this. Maybe they can get back in it, but obviously they've given up a ton of points so far. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field?
Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. Hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation